Hello friends, I am astrophysicist Devendra Sharma and today I am going to talk about Big Bang theory. Friends, there are different theories which explain the origin of universe, but among all these theories, Big Bang theory is the most scientific theory and most accurate theory. 90% scientists around the globe believe that Big Bang theory is the best theory which describes the origin of our universe. In 1927, George Lemaitre proposed the Big Bang theory. According to this theory, initially the universe was concentrated into a single point. The density of that single point was infinite, temperature of that single point was infinite, and infinite gravity. Even the space-time do not exist inside that point, and the size of that point was smaller than the atomic radii. And all the laws of physics break down at that point. But after certain quantum fluctuation, when repulsive gravity comes into place, the explosion of that point was happened, and everything that was inside that point, everything comes out from that point, and expansion of space get started, and the origin of space and time get started from that explosion. And space get expanding and expanding, and the temperature of space declined with the passage of time. This explosion we call Big Bang. And after this explosion, the first era that comes was Planck's era. During Planck's era, the temperature of universe was greater than 10 raised to power 32 Kelvin, and the time was 10 raised to power minus 43 second, and the size of universe was 10 raised to power minus 35 meter, and universe was so small, and all the four forces were in a combined form which we call super force. After Planck's era, the grand unification era comes. During grand unification era, gravity separates from other three forces. After grand unification era, inflation era comes. During inflation era, the space get exponentially expanded, and the expansion of space get rapidly, and everything moves out from each other, everything moves away from each other. During inflation era, the expansion of space was even greater than the speed of light. Space expanded so rapidly, and with the expansion of space, the temperature of space got declined. And after inflation era, many era comes, and in this era, when the space get cooled, when the temperature of space get declined, the formation of quarks and electron takes place from the high energy density, and these quarks further contribute for the formation of proton and neutron. And when proton and neutron forms, then proton and neutron combines with electron to form atoms, and then the first hydrogen atom formed in the space. After the formation of atoms, the formation of gaseous cloud takes place, and with the passage of time, as the space was getting cooled and cooled, the gravity, the attractive nature of gravity comes into place, and it attracts the whole clouds, it shrinks the whole cloud under its own gravity, and the formation of star, formation of galaxy, and formation of everything, every matter in the universe takes place that time. When the gravity was so intense inside the star, when star collapsed under its own gravity, then the nuclear fusion started, and nuclear fusion produced some heavier elements, because firstly, during the first period of universe, the hydrogen atom formed first, but inside the star, when nuclear fusion takes place, the formation of helium, lithium, and more heavier element takes place inside the star. And after the explosion of that star, when star remains goes into the other dust cloud, they produce the nuclear fusion. They initiate the nuclear fusion inside other gas clouds, and formation of star takes place also there. After the formation of solar system and earth, we human being and all the living creature on this earth formed. Now, if we talk about the today, what is the today's situation of our universe is that the average temperature of our universe today is 2.73 Kelvin. Now, the diameter of our universe is 93 billion light year, and that universe initially was concentrated into a single point, which we call space-time singularity, because that time space and time was also did not exist inside that singularity. That's why the Big Bang singularity, that point whose size was even the smaller than the size of atomic radii, that point also called Big Bang singularity or space-time singularity, because that time space-time do not exist. Now we will talk about the evidence that support the Big Bang theory. There are several evidence which support the Big Bang theory strongly. First evidence is Hubble discovery in 1920s. In 1920s, Edwin Hubble discovered the expansion of space. He found in his research that space is expanding. If space is expanding, it means initially space was contracted in a single point, as suggested by Big Bang theory. He observed the position of galaxies and he observed the spectra of light that obtained from the galaxy. He calculated the relative speed of galaxy, and he observed that every galaxy is moving away from each other, and this proves that the space is expanding rapidly. This is the first proof. And second proof is the discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation, CMBR, cosmic microwave background radiation. The discovery of CMBR was in 1965. This discovery suggests that, as we know that Big Bang theory, initially the universe was very hot, and as universe was very hot, it means that hot universe prove the fingerprints of that universe should be remains in today universe somewhere in the space. And exactly third proof is general theory of relativity. Einstein's general theory of relativity itself predict the origin of universe from Big Bang theory, because general theory of relativity talk about the curvature of space-time, twisting the space and time. Space and time can be twisted by the heavy object, and space-time get twisted, and this twisted nature of space-time in general theory of relativity takes us in the early universe and indicate that really there was a Big Bang in the past. And fourth evidence is Hawking research. Stephen Hawking was a renowned astrophysicist around the globe. He suggests that there was nothing before Big Bang. To prove nothing was before the Big Bang, Stephen Hawking suggests that suppose I tell you that go to the South Pole, and when you will reach the South Pole, and then again I will told you that go to the south of South Pole, because south of South Pole did not exist. South Pole is itself a south, because there is no existence of South Pole. You cannot go beyond the South Pole. There is no south of South Pole. Hence, it is also meaningless to ask question what is before Big Bang. For example, this is my finger, and if I will told you that go to end of this finger, then I will move from this point to this point and I will reach to the end. Now, if someone will tells me go to the end of this end, because the end did not exist beyond this point. Hence, and beyond this point, the end of this point did not exist. Similarly, if we go reverse in time, when the space and time get vanished, when the space and time lose its meaning in singularity, we cannot go beyond that singularity. We cannot calculate what happened beyond that singularity. This Hawking research also indicates that the existence of Big Bang singularity. He also suggested that he also support the Big Bang theory and claim that this universe originated from Big Bang theory. And fifth strong evidence which support the Big Bang theory is the research that is going in C.E.R.N. C.E.R.N is the physics laboratory, biggest physics laboratory in Geneva, Switzerland. There is a C.E.R.N, L.H.C, Large Hadron Collider. What the C.E.R.N scientist is doing there, they are creating the situation of Big Bang. Scientists in C.E.R.N are creating the situation of early universe. They are discovering that what was exactly happened just after the Big Bang. So what they are doing there, they are accelerating the beam of proton in the opposite direction near the speed of light, and they are making the head-on collision, and they are calculating how much energy are coming out from the head-on collision of two proton beam, and estimating the energy level. This energy is similar the energy that was calculated in early universe situation. So they are comparing these. It means they are creating the situation that can explore the origin of universe in much more and efficient way. So these are the 5 evidence which support the Big Bang theory. First evidence was Hubble discovery. Second evidence was cosmic microwave background radiation. Third evidence was general theory of relativity, which was given by Einstein in 1915. And fourth evidence was Stephen Hawking research, which will leads us toward the Big Bang theory, towards the Big Bang singularity or space-time singularity. And last evidence was C.E.R.N. C.E.R.N are doing their best. They are creating the situation of early universe in the laboratory. I hope you understand this Big Bang theory in short. And for more detail, I am going to making the whole lecture series of this Big Bang theory very soon. Till then, you take care. Goodbye.